there guys, this is Jazz aka Trend Trader for you. So here I am on behalf of a Quintessence market. I'm going to do short analysis on 4 different instruments, and then I'm going to talk about the services that Quintessence market offers. And this is where I have kind of joined hands with them, providing a little bit of analysis here and there, which I'll go into detail exactly what it is. But let's just start off by talking about the pairs. So first, I'm going to look at a USD JPY, which is a forex pair. You have a US dollar versus the Japanese yen. So all these analyses are going to be in the longer term kind of perspective rather than the short term or even intraday basis. So all we're looking at is a somewhat of a trend, and if there is a support or resistance nearby coming. So on monthly chart, this is MO, which is monthly chart. Beautiful channel, right? Prices continue to make higher highs and higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high and higher low, and also at the same time the break of this trend line. Okay, as you can connect this point right here, this point right here, and this is where it actually broke out to the downside. Same thing you can do. Not the best of a best trend line because it's cutting across this candle, but still a pretty good channel that you can see the price action in. So obviously the move is to the downside, had a huge breakout from this trend line and on a very vigorous red candle. So the area that on a long-term basis that we'll be focusing on is around this area right there. Okay, so that's the area we need to be focusing on if there is any kind of bounce coming in this USD JPY. Do have that in mind. The month is not finished yet, so we got about about maybe 11 days, 12 days in it. So this could really be a really red candle coming all the way down, or it could be a bullish candle, could be a hammer candle, could be a bullish engulfing candle. But we watch and we see how this month plays out. But this is the area we're going to be looking for if there is any kind of bounce to be happening. There is a little bit of trap underneath it too, so there's a support on top of support. But this is the area that I kind of like for the prices to come down, put some kind of reversal in. Again, we're looking at a monthly chart. All we're doing in here, we're trying to see where the support area is. Then we go into the weekly, then we go into the daily to even go more refined into the analysis and see if we're seeing any kind of reversal in here. So that's just the overall kind of analysis. As for the trend goes, the trend was up, trend is somewhat has broken to the downside from here, and if the price comes in here, still would be making a higher low. But once it goes below this, obviously you could be looking for shorting opportunities. This is a little area that I can point out for a shorting opportunity. If the price does come back in, we could have another shorting opportunity to the downside. Let's just say if price bounces from here to the up, we could go into weekly, daily chart and see if there's any kind of a reversal happening around this area to the downside. And that if we short it from here, the target obviously going to be right around here. If the price just continues to come down, we look for a reversal to the upside. So that's just a quick analysis, longer term analysis on the USD JPY. Let's look at CL. CL is also, if you look, beautiful downtrend, right? But what I'm noticing in here, let's just zoom in a little bit, okay, is price obviously traded into this downward channel and is able to break above this trend line, this yellow trend line, to the upside. Again, the month is not finished yet, but what I like on this one is look at the volume, right? You see how the volume was deteriorating on right around here, and volume is picking up here. So, and at the same time, this is a decent support area from a monthly chart from a while back. But you also noticing is a hammer candle. That's a beautiful hammer, a little bit of a wick which is acceptable. Ideally you don't want to see the wick, but that's totally fine. Actually, that's a hammer, okay? They never had a follow through above this. So had a beautiful hammer with a volume which is to the bullish side, okay? So I'm actually kind of a bullish on this on the crude oil based on the chart pattern. Again, this doesn't have to do with fundamental analysis. All we're looking at is a weekly, monthly technical analysis. Okay, so let me just go back in, and weekly I'll show you what exactly I'm noticing in here. So you had a huge move to the upside. See how this candle made a higher high above this one, and at the same time made a higher low. So what I'm noticing in here, a beautiful move to the upside. As you can see, it's actually dropped down 41, 51 in the, this is overnight hours. If you go into overnight session, you can see this. This is a weekly chart where, so it's probably not showing up in here as the overnight extended session is turned off. But I like this action. I like the bullish action that is able to close above even in the weekly chart. Let's just say today is what, Tuesday. Let's wait for another few days and see if this candle actually does close above, and we'll definitely be bullish on it again. The longs on this one, I would say about 40 to 56 area, stop right under 3501. This again, this is a longer term trade we're talking about, not a short term, not a scalp. This is a longer term trade we're talking about. You can tackle into any sort of oil stocks if you're trading equities. Okay, so that's the analysis in a short nutshell that I'm looking at as far as the crude oil goes. Okay, so next one we're gonna look at is GC, which I'm also bullish in this one as well. So we had a huge move to the downside. Beautiful channel, right? That was a beautiful channel for months, from all the way down from 2013, and just barely broke out of this channel this year. And you could see a prices testing the upper trend line, coming down, testing the upper trend line, coming down. Finally, this broke out, closed above. That makes me a bullish into the gold futures, okay, or anything related with gold. If you want to trade equities or stocks, you can just simply start looking for oil, gold miners or any sort of gold plays. So that's the definitely, again, the volume has picked up as well to the bullish side. So I'm definitely bullish in here. In fact, that's a beautiful flag forming. Possible longs above 1270. You can have your stops above 1193 on here, and we're shooting for, obviously, long-term area would be right around here, 1560 area, if this able to continue to go up. Okay, and the last one, which is ES, also down in post market right now. As you can see, it's minus 6 points, but doesn't really make a whole lot of difference, because what we're looking for, the long-term trend in here, which is a monthly chart. And if you have reviewed all the analysis that I put up for ES, it's been going on and on. I believe I have about 4 to 5 videos stressing on the part that we're still bullish, and it kept on rising from, let me just show you real quick the weekly chart right around here. We're bullish right on 1941, bullish right around here, even bullish here. And the last video I talked about was break of this trend line and possibly consolidating to the move to the upside, even making another high, which is a possibility. And you can get better idea from the video that I made earlier. Okay, so let's just go back, look into the monthly chart. So what we're seeing in here is beautiful. We had an uptrend, and we seen a little bit of weakness here. Okay, a little bit of weakness. And one of the videos that talked about, if this candle low was broken, definitely bearish. Okay, because it was making a lower low, lower low. However, what happened once this candle went above this, the thesis totally changed, and now we're actually bullish. We've been bullish and still bullish until we see some sort of correction, some sort of weakness coming into the daily or the weekly trend, which we're not seeing yet. Because let's just look at the daily real quick. Okay, what we're seeing in here, price actually closed above with a doji, could have a possible move to the downside. This was where we pointed out that we were bullish. Once it breaks out of this candle, this move was expected, and that actually happened. Now the new area for this to come down and see if there is any sort of demand or any sort of a support is right around 2056 area for the longs, and you could put your stop right under this 2020 for a longer term kind of a analysis on here. It is a little toppy, no doubt about that, but you have to trade in the direction of the trend. Right now we actually made a high of 2097 above, not yet, 2103 was the high on here. So let's just see if we're able to make the high and continue to go up again, following the trend to the upside. Okay, so that being said, we're done with very short, a brief analysis of the longer term kind of a picture of all these instruments. And let me talk about a little bit that what I'm working with recently. Okay, I have started working with the quintessence market, which has been around for about a year, and they're definitely upcoming with the newer uh, uh, technology and definitely newer packages that they're offering. So what QM is, it's an independent international offshore financial company, and what they focus on is mostly forex. About 70% is focusing on the forex. They also talk about equity indices for S&P 500 and Nikkei, and top mostly the major world indices. And they also talk about gold, which we covered in here, oil, and the silver. That's what their focus is on. And the founder for QM is Amin. Let me actually show you in here. I'm trying to see where his name is. AMINE. Let me actually look up for that. This guy. So he is the founder of this company. He's the founder and basically general manager of this company, and he has worked really hard to put everything together. Well, so what they're doing is, in fact, let's go back. He's been publishing a lot of good stuff, a lot of informational stuff on this page that he has created, and you can see go back and that he's been working really hard at it, talking about all the charts and the ideal information that every forex trader or even every futures traders need. And the what makes them different than a lot of other services is that they have direct access to the bank reports. Okay, they are dealing strictly with the institutional investors and prop traders to provide the service to the clients by empowering the traders and the portfolio managers, so that once they're signed up with their service, and again, there's a free trial. If you want to check it out, that's totally fine. Once they're signed up, you can exactly see what they're doing. Okay, they have two different resources, the two different things that they're focusing on, which is one of them is a quintessence intelligence, which is made up of a chat room. Okay, this chat room is powered by routers, and another one is a signal. They provide the signal directly to your email or however that you want to prescribe it, subscribe it. My bad. And so let me show you real quick. Is so this is their chat room. Okay, this is a chat room which is empowered by again your routers, and these are different chat rooms that they have. This is FXWW is where most of the traders or most of the prop traders, investors, all the bank reports are all in here. Okay, they're all listed in, as you can see. These are direct bank reports and directly talking about the trend of the market. Okay, in fact, even talking about the trades and a direction of the market or whatever. Obviously, it's going to be more of a forex markets, right? Then they have, in fact, they're focusing on not just English. They're focusing on the French. They're also focusing on the Arabic. So once this whole presentation is done, once the whole thing is ready to go, it's gonna have different scenarios. It's gonna have different traders from all over the world logging into these different chat rooms, and this is where most of the traders or the clients are going to hang out. The FXWW trade ideas. This is where you can post, and if you have any question, you can literally type it out. This is where moderators or presenters will be logging. In fact, once I get the access, I'll be adding my own video analysis chart, etc., etc. And the quintessence is another one where you're gonna have a lot of access to the trade ideas, etc., etc. And so this is it. This is basically, let me actually show you. So what you're looking at is a screenshot of their chat room in here. So this is where FXW trade ideas is. Let's say if you're trading Euro USD, right? So this is exactly how it's going to be laid out. For example, USD JPY long at 11.1890 for, and stop is right there. Okay, again, this was probably a trade that was executed earlier and it was revised, and you can see how these trades as GBP USD short here, initial here, objective. So complete guidance is provided on here, and this is where all the reports are at, where this is where you can literally click on it and look at a report. In fact, let me see if I can find a report in here, and this is we can directly talk to the other members, or if you need to talk to the moderator or presenter, you can have them answer your questions or whatever you need to do. So let me see if I can find the report. In fact, I'm going to go back in here, see if I can find the report where you can literally see how it's how the things are done in here. Let's say, okay, let's talk about this one. Let's see if this one loads up. And so that's the report on here. It's working. There you go. So that was the one that I had downloaded before. So as you could see how complex this is, how informative this is, that you can literally, if you need to copy this and say, oh, this obviously this is provided to the clients, and once you see, okay, this is where your entry is, in fact you're getting a lot of clues, a lot of extra annotated information on there. You're talking about, in fact, I'm even giving this trade idea which was posted on the 15th. I don't know if it's executed or not. You can check on that. So chart of the day, AUD breaks bullishly. As you could see, it broke out of here and it gave a target and also a stop underneath. So this is how consistent these reports are. And these are reports that are overseen by the big investor, the big bank reports and prop traders, which can help you even get a, either you can just simply take the trade, or you can study all the reports and say, okay, I feel confident about this analysis, I'm ready to take the trade. In fact, so another one is right here. Beautiful analysis are done on here using just simple tools, right? So that's that. Let me see if what else is this. So that is this quintessence intelligence. Okay, that's, once you sign up, this will take you into the chat room. The another part is, the other service is the quintessence signal. So you're getting signals, you're getting multi-asset portfolio ingredients so that you can make a decent enough of a portfolio. So this is where, for people who are not interactive with the chat room, they can obviously sign up with this. So if you just simply click on these, okay, if you click on these, and you can go in here and you can see how there is a 1 week subscription. Tell them, hey, I talked to Jazz and he sent me, maybe if I can try it out for a couple weeks or something. Hey, just let them know, maybe they can help that out. But again, my whole process in here, or my in here, let me see. So let's see if I find. So you have another. This is a 2 week trial on there on this the signal service, and if you sign up, that's totally up to you. Okay, check it out. Okay, check it out if it's something that you're looking for, especially for the forex people. Review this, review what they have to say, and that's the mean right here, GM. So this is where you need to decide, okay, if this is for you or not, and that is exactly why they're offering a chance for you to try it out. If you don't like it, totally fine. If you like it, give it a try, and maybe it can be something that you've been looking for. So that basically kind of sums it up, okay? And again, see if this is something that you can compare with other services, what they're providing. And my role is simply providing analysis like I've always been, but it'll be more of a detailed analysis, posting charts, posting videos. For instance, I just made the video of analysis on the instruments for the members, for the paying members. It'll be even more of a providing exact entries to stops and the limits, etc. So hopefully this is a enough information, and go on their website, go on their page in here and put a like, or if you have a question, you can contact them or send them a message or something, and hopefully he can answer all your questions. Yeah, there's a big team that is working behind it, and it has been going on for months, because it's not easy to put this task, and he's been getting a lot of interest in this kind of service, and hopefully we're not just concentrating on one country. He's concentrating on throughout the whole world, okay, and definitely US and France and Paris and Europe, and definitely Dubai and other countries. So check it out and take care. And I'll talk to you guys later. This is Jazz again. Take care. Bye.